Hello, my dear students. Hope all of you are in a good health. For so many days, we have been just enjoying sitting at home, but now it's time to be serious and get back to our studies. As you all know that we are going to conduct classes through online mode, this is my first video. So here in this video, we will deal with the very first chapter of Wren and Martin English Grammar book, that is sentence. So let's get started. Now, before getting into the topic, let's revise some basic through this flowchart. As we all know that there are 26 letters in alphabet. Now, when these letters are combined to give a meaning, it is termed as word. Now, when two or more words are combined or grouped together to convey a complete meaning, it is called a sentence. Let's see the example. Ria likes to play football. Here we are getting a clear information from the sentence that what does Ria like to play? Ria likes to play football. The next sentence is the sky is blue, which means that the sky is blue in color. Okay? Now remember, words should always be arranged in such a way that it gives some meaning, because words when grouped without conveying any meaning is not a sentence. Now here is a simple definition of sentence. A group of words which gives a complete meaning is called sentence. Let's look at some example. The first one is Vinny is a good singer. The sentences provide information about Vinny that he is a good singer. Okay? My father is a doctor. In this sentence, I am telling about my father's profession, that he is a doctor. I like to play badminton. Now, among all the games, I like to play badminton. Okay? How old are you? This is a question in which I am asking someone what is his age. So, in these sentences, we are getting a clear meaning. Okay? Hope it's clear till now. Now, let's proceed further. As you know, sentence can be studied on the basis of two categories. That is your according to the function and according to the structure. Today, in this chapter, we will deal sentence according to the function. Now, as you can see in this figure, there are four kinds of sentence: assertive, imperative, interrogative, and exclamatory. Let's see these in details. First one is your assertive sentence. Sentences which simply say or state something are called assertive or declarative sentence. Example, Sachin is a good batsman. This sentence is stating or declaring that Sachin is a good batsman. Okay? Now, assertive sentences are of two types: affirmative and negative. Affirmative sentence, when sentence is in positive form, it is called affirmative sentence. Example, Kareem is dancing. Okay? Negative sentence, when we use the word no, not, never in a sentence, it becomes a negative sentence. Example, Kareem is not dancing. Okay, you can see the difference between both the examples. Now, the next is imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is that which expresses a command a request, or an advice. I hope that you are very well know the difference between these three terms: command, request, and advice. Command means to order, or in Hindi I'll make it clear, hukum chalana. Request means आग्रह करना. Advice means सलाह देना or लेना. Okay. Now let's see the examples and it will be more clear. Get out of the class. Now here I am commanding to get out of the class. Most of you are familiar with this statement as I have used it many times in the class. Okay, jokes apart. Okay, in the next sentence, please give me a glass of water. Here I am requesting someone to please give me a glass of water. Third, you should eat healthy food to stay healthy. Here I am giving advice that in order to stay healthy, you must eat healthy food. Okay. Next comes your interrogative sentence. The easy one. Sentence which ask question are called interrogative sentences. You can see here some words which I use to ask question. Okay. Example. Why are you late? Did you finish your homework? What is your name? How are you? So these statements are simply asking question or seeking information. Now the last one is your exclamatory sentence. Now sentences which express some strong or sudden feeling are called exclamatory sentence. See the example. Alas, he is no more. Hooray, we won the match. So when suddenly we experience something good or bad, it is exclamation. Okay. Hope that all of you must have understood till here, as it is very easy and we have been studying this since childhood. Okay. Now let's see some of the important points we need to remember while writing or identifying the sentence. Every sentence begins with a capital letter. You all know that. Every assertive and imperative sentence ends with a full stop. Okay. Every interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. Every exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Okay. Okay, we have done. Now that's all for today. After seeing this video, if you have any doubt, you can clear it in the WhatsApp. Okay. Now as I have taught you, it's very obvious that I'll give you some homework. All you need to do is pause the video and write the content in your grammar notebook. Okay. And soon after this video, I'll send you an exercise. Make sure it is also done in your notebook. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Bye.